Hello again and welcome to Christine's Creativity Cabinet. Well, this is going to be kind of a quick video where I'm going to open and take a look at and explore this thing that I got. I saw it in a Nerdy Crafter video and I really felt like I needed to have it. This is the Mini Brands mini fridge, and it's just this miniature fridge, and it has a bunch of different little food items that you can put in the mini fridge. And a couple of really cool things about it is that it has its own UV light in there. And so if you do like a resin thing, you can put it in here to do the UV light. And also I just think I love the idea of it because I could maybe take some of the little miniature foods that I've made from a lot of the other kits and maybe store them in here.
It's a hoarding strategy at its finest.
So I want to open this up and let's see what we get inside.
I want to try it. Is that okay? Am I allowed? Can I try too? Is that okay?
Let's see. I think it maybe starts up here. Oh no, right there. That's where you pull it open. So let me show you that. That's right there. So I'm gonna see if I can do that on camera here. Let's see if I can pull it open.
Stop. That's crazy. I'm like, oh, just let's open it and see what happens. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. I think I might need the help of a sharp pointing thing here. Let's see if I can use my little scissors to cut in to there.
Definitely need a sharp pointy thing for this.
So that both sides can come down. Scissors in there. I'm gonna get that. Cut that there. There we go. Now let's see if it'll. Hey, yeah, we're getting it. Oh, nope. Try again. There it goes. Okay, that's always really satisfying. And then I'm going to remove that other packaging. There we go. Oh. Catching on the handles of the fridge. So, wonder how that's supposed to work.
Why is it a struggle? I don't remember being okay being on the struggle bus today.
Okay, there we go. Kind of there. So that's the little hole.
You know, it would be great if you opened, though. It would be great.
Well, this is just... Oh, there we go. Catching on the handles. Oh, right. Oh, here we go. Finally, though, we got all that off of there. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look and see what's inside of our fridge. So how is this supposed to open? Oh, there's an inner wrapping here. That's what I'm noticing here. So,
Which means we need to pull out another sharp pointy thing. Aha!
where is that supposed to tear off? Let's see. Maybe not down here? See, something like that. The problem with these is that both... Oh, that one's actually working. Okay, there, that's that. Okay. There, now that's good. There. Off here. Okay. So now, finally, we can open the fridge and see what's inside. There it is. Let's open the fridge. Okay, we've got some surprises inside here. There's this. And there's this. And there's that. And there's some instructions. Okay, and then this little sliding drawer here has some more instructions inside. Can I get that out of there? Let's just see if this will help me get that out of there. There we go. There. And this. Okay, this has some more instructions here on how you do some of that. Okay, and see, this is inside the fridge there. And I think I'm going to be getting some shelves to go down. Let's see what's in here. Oh, look, isn't that nice? We got some little clear shelves in there. So let's see what's in our little surprise containers here. Got this. This is the big chunky one. All right, let's see what we got in here. Okay, this looks like it has, and it's also in plastic wrap here. This looks like a thing that will probably go into the refrigerator to hold various items. So again, I'm going to use my little scissors to get that started so I can get the plastic off. Come on. Come on. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, I think this goes in the door. Now, see, I know that this little thing is an egg holder, and I think these other things are going to go into the. So I've got, like, okay, these are probably shelves. Yeah, those are shelves, and then I think all of these are going to go in the door in one place or another to hold things. So that's these. So that's what I got in that package. And let's see. Let's check this one here. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Oh, got the resin, which is right here. So, and then we got this. Okay, here is our little Jell-O mold. And I think the resin goes in here to make a little Jell-O mold. And then there's this, and maybe that's to go on top of the Jell-O mold, maybe? Is there like a plate to go with it? Oh yeah, I think I feel a plate. Well, that's actually another package that's inside that package has a little plate. So there we go. Here's a little plate. So I'm thinking that when we make the Jell-O mold, that this will be what we'll unmold it onto, and we'll have a little cover to go on there. So that'll be cute. And then let's see, we got this. What do we got in here? We've got a scoop. Is that all? Or, oh, there's more. Oh, we got a little can. This is Olipop. So that's a little can of Olipop soda. So, okay. So it looks like with this one, there's, okay, here, this has the instructions for how to make the Jell-O mold. I think that's pretty straightforward. Oh, there's supposed to be some little orange slices to go in it, but I think I may have missed those. Let's see if I can find them. Go through all the thingies. Not seeing that. Huh. Because there's supposed to be some little orange slices that go in there. So I remember that from the Nerdy Crafter video. But I am not seeing that. This. Because sometimes when... Oh, here, I feel a little something in here. Those are probably the orange slices. Yes, there they are. Teeny tiny little slices of orange. We'll put them on the plate here to show you. There's a there's 3 of them. Here's our little teeny tiny orange slices like that. So those are going to go into the Jell-O mold. Okay, so I think probably the first thing to do would be to bring this over here and we'll see if I can do this on camera. See if I can install some of these things. Like, okay, we're going to put these little shelves in there. So, oop, have to look in there just to make sure that I got them aligned correctly. Ah, no, that didn't work. Ah, there we go. So, so I've got one of those shelves in. Let's grab another one. See if I can get that in there. They fit in pretty tightly. There we go. And then we got this shelf. Okay. And it goes this way with the metal part to the front. I'll stick that in there. There. Now I've got shelves in here. And now I got to put these little things in the door. I wonder how they go. Does this go down here? Yes, that goes down there. So I'll let you see that. Like that. And then these just sit in here like this. Oh, I think that the little ridge thing, yeah, like that. So I'll let you see that. Like that. So this ridge part goes in the front, and it goes up. And so like that, it goes like that. And then this can hold eggs. Oops. Let's get that out. A little piece of packaging got in there. There. So now, now I have, this is all open. Okay, so let's see. So really the only ones that I got with this is I got the stuff for the Jell-O mold, and then I got the little Olipop. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my stash of other food items that I've made from these various different kits, and we'll see if we can put them in the fridge, and that'll look pretty cool. First of all, though, I think I will go ahead and work on, I'm going to turn the camera around, I'm going to work on making the little Jell-O mold. Okay, so I made the little Jell-O mold, and now it's in the refrigerator, and I have it set on UV. There's a little switch in the back of it. So it's either just a regular light or it's a UV light. I switched it to UV, and according to the instructions, it's supposed to be in there for 25 minutes.
I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but we have to trust the process.
So while that's happening, I'm going to go dig through the different other miniatures that I've made in the past, and we'll see which ones I might want to put in my fridge. A few minutes later. Okay, I went through a bunch of things that I already have in my stash. I'll show you some things that would probably work in. First, I'm going to show you some little beverages. I've got a little Fanta, and I've got some Minute Maid pink lemonade, and I've got a can of Sprite. That's kind of big. These are not going to be very consistent, but we'll see what will fit in it. This actually came with it. That's the Olipop that came with the refrigerator. And then there's this. This is grape juice. Okay, so those can go in there. And then let's see. There's some kind of dairy items. We've got some milk here. And, oh, that's got a cute cow on it. And we've got yogurt there. And we have two things of eggs. And the egg things actually open up and they have eggs in them. So let me show you that. And see, that's cool because then maybe I can put them in the individual eggs in the egg holder. Those are white eggs, and I think there are brown eggs in this one. Let's open it. Yes, there are brown eggs in that one. So it has some eggs. Then let's see. I've got some kind of deli items. This is marked as being some sort of meat pie. I would imagine you would put that in the fridge. There's some cream cheese. Oh, that's just an empty box, but that's cute. And we've got this kind of cheese. It's ricotta, but it's not. Usually ricotta is soft. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. It's so tiny. But it's some sort of cheese. Look at that. Yeah. And then we've got caviar. So we're being rich and fancy here. This is a little caviar thing. And then there's a whole bunch of things to go in the freezer. We've got some things that will probably be appropriate size, and then some other things that are maybe a little bit big. So we'll just have to see what will fit. But we got some ice cream here, and this opens up, and you can see that somebody's taken a scoop out of the ice cream. A little ice cream like that. And this is also ice cream, it says on there. And I think this is meant to be a frozen pizza with little characters on it. Actually, it opens up. I can feel that there's something in there. So let me just open this up. Oh, yeah. There's a cute little pizza in there. Okay. And there's pretzels. I think these are meant to be like frozen pretzels. And that actually feels like there's something in there. Let me open that up. Put it on the end here. Yes, there's pretzels in there. Little pretzels. Let's pull that down. So, and then I found a bunch of ice cream things. They may be a little bit too big, but they're kind of cool looking. We've got this Good Humor ice cream sandwiches. We've got a Marie Callender pie, which I think is pretty cool. Breyers ice cream. And then we've got another Breyers ice cream, the other rectangular container. And this is Good Humor ice cream bars. And popsicles. And Klondike minis. So I don't know if these will fit. They might be a little bit too big, but we'll see. And then let's see what else. We also have some kind of condiments and things. We've got some Hellmann's mayonnaise, which can go in the door here. I think this is meant to be olives. This is apple jam. Let you see that. And some salad dressing. Oh, isn't that cute? It has a little bear on the top there. That's salad dressing. And then let's see what else we got. We've also got some actual fresh produce items. This is left over from one of the kits that I just did recently, but there's strawberries in there. We've got some broccoli florets. And we've got, let's see, we've got a yellow bell pepper. Let you see that. We've got two mangoes. Two little mangoes. We've got these, which I think are supposed to be like a bunch of strawberries. Let you see that. And these, which I think are supposed to be like a bunch of raspberries and blueberries together. These are going to be fun to arrange. Oh, I also have some pre-made things. I had this. I did this in a video recently. Oh, that's my timer going off. Let me just turn that off. But I made this recently. This is like a strawberry shortcake, whipped cream cake. That would be something that you'd store in the fridge. And I also have these little desserts that I got, like a little kit from Temu. These might be a little bit too big, but they're kind of cute, so I'll show you them. They're like little, I think, meant to be like ice cream parfaits or something like that. So those are cute. So it looks like my Jell-O mold is ready. So I'm going to take that out of the fridge and we'll see how that works. I'll show you all of these first. There we go. All right, we'll see you in a minute. I forgot to show you, there's some bacon there and some smoked salmon. So those will also be good to go in the fridge. Okay, I thought that you would like to see how my little Jell-O mold turned out. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a tad bit sticky, but look at that. Isn't that cute?
Ooh.
You can just barely see the little oranges in there. But that was actually very easy to make. And it looks like you can probably take this mold, put more resin in it, and make more things from it. So I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so what do I think of this refrigerator? I think it's actually pretty awesome. I kind of wished I could fit more into it, but I was able to fit a bunch of really cool little miniatures that I had on hand in there, and it's a really cool little thing. And I also really like that it has the UV light in it, because then I could probably use that for other projects. I could probably just stick other little the little mini brands or miniverse kits that have the resin. I could just stick it in the fridge there to have them set up. So I think that would be very convenient. And I just think it's really awesome that I now have a little refrigerator to store a bunch of my little miniature food items. So I'm going to end this video. I'll just show you another establishing shot of what I've got in my fridge. We'll see you in the next video. I have a little addendum here that I totally forgot about. I suddenly went out when I was packing everything up, I suddenly remembered that Nerdy Crafter, now she got a lot more of the little products to go in her fridge. She must have gotten some sort of deluxe pack or something. But then I remembered something else that she got. She got little fridge magnets, and that was another thing that really made me want to get the kit. So I went back and went through my little packages and I did actually find one fridge magnet. There it is. It's a little watermelon. I love watermelons, so that's just perfect. So now I'm just gonna quickly here take my little watermelon magnet and stick it on the fridge, and there we go. Okay, I love that little extra detail. I think that's great, and it looks like I could probably make other little magnets to go on here. That would be fun. So okay, back to your regularly scheduled ending of this video.
Now my brains are thinking. Thinking.
Okay, I got another little agenda. This is kind of how my mind works. I realized that I might be able to make some little refrigerator magnets to go in my little mini refrigerator. I figured out a really easy way to do that. This is something that I got in the mail. You know, it's just like an advertising thing, you know. It says Nebraska Behavioral Health Jobs. And it's the 2024 calendar, so I don't need it anymore because it's not 2024 anymore. But this is a magnet. And it's easily cut with scissors.
It's there, darn it. I'm gonna use it.
And so what I was thinking of doing is taking some cute stickers, and I got some in here. This is something I got at Target Bullseye's Playground a while back. And it has stickers in the front of it. Look, the cute little anthropomorphic food stickers. I could take some of those, put them on here, and then cut them out, and then they would make little magnets to go on my refrigerator.
This is a no-brainer. Woohoo!
So I'm going to go ahead and give that a try.
Hoarding saves the day again.
We're doing this.
You proud of me? I love you.
What do you think? Do you like this? Oh, you better. You can't say no. You have to like it. Yes.
This is cute. Oh my god. Stop. Too cute. Or maybe I'm just easily impressed. I don't know.